meteorologist Margot Altschuler in East Tennessee was one of those areas hit by those impactful storms overnight last night and yesterday during the day. We are now kind of seeing calm conditions, but definitely seeing an ushering in of cooler air. Look from our Sky 6 Embassy Suites camera, not too bad. Our Storm Tracker 6 radar, though, still showing those flash flood warnings as well as those area flash flood warnings because that water is still there. We're still having a hard time seeing that water recede, and it's not really helping that we're seeing some snow flurries at this point. I mean, you can see the purple kind of especially north of 40 there and in the Smokies, and we do expect to continue to see those snow flurries throughout the rest of tonight. I'll get to that in just a moment, but just kind of taking a look back at the past 2 days, how much rain we've actually seen. We've seen close to 3 inches total in La Follette, close to 2.5 inches in Barberville, 2.5 in Oneida, and this is what's kind of causing all of that flooding. You can see where most of that rain went yesterday and overnight last night. Now, we are keeping track of our river levels, especially in Kentucky. This is the Cumberland River at Barberville. We do expect to see the river cresting here in the next hour or so. This is in that moderate flood zone, close to that major flood zone, but luckily we're not going to go past that moderate zone. Our Cumberland River at Williamsburg, again in Kentucky, we expect to see this cresting tomorrow at 7 p.m. This is because all of that water that's still left over, is receding, and most of this is going into drain pipes, but most of this is dumping into creeks that lead to the river. So we're going to have to watch those kind of crest numbers. Now, obviously, all of that rain was driven in by something, and that something was a cold front. That cold front was very present last night with those gusty winds, and it is evident that it was here because our temperatures have definitely dropped past freezing. We're sitting at 31 already in Knoxville, 29 in Maynardville, 27 in Wartburg, and 24 in Crossville, and it's only 11:20 at night. We do expect to see temperatures continuing to fall overnight tonight. Now, as I mentioned, we're seeing some snow flurries right now. How many more of us are going to be impacted? What are the accumulations? Most of this will just be scattered in nature. It will stick around for quite some time tonight going into tomorrow morning, but after about 8 a.m. we should see most of this kind of clearing on out, and we're left with just frigid conditions. But this is leading us into our next winter system. We already have a winter weather advisory for southeast Kentucky. This is for that system going on now. Could see some decent accumulation there, but this is mostly because we already have some issues with flooding. This is just adding more moisture. Ventures County, however, has a winter storm watch with it until Wednesday at noon, and this is because we're expecting to see our next weather maker. We're going to see cold air ushered in by Thursday morning, and that's really going to drop our highs, and then by the time we reach Wednesday, when our temperatures are well below freezing, we'll be seeing a chance for some rain. So definitely something to watch out for. Again, finally drier tomorrow and Tuesday. Cooler conditions arrive by Thursday, and again, we're watching for that wintry system on Wednesday specifically. Right now, we are waiting for a few ingredients to line up in order to know if we're going to see snow or rain. We'll continue to keep you updated on that.
All right, oatmeal, hot drinks.